once again, it's your boy Sue, and yes, we're back with another video. Y'all, check this out. How strong is Boruto in the time skip? You guys kept asking me in my live stream. I don't know how many times you guys kept asking me, but you guys kept asking me how many times, how strong do you think Boruto is in the time skip? Do you think Boruto is stronger than baryon mode Naruto? And that's such a bold claim, because if we argue through relevancy, Code is stronger than Ishiki, but he wasn't stronger than baryon mode. I don't think he was stronger. I think nobody at that point in time was stronger than baryon mode Naruto. And no, I didn't cut my hair. No, I got cornrows. See, I got cornrows. All right, so yeah, I don't think Boruto in the time skip can beat a baryon mode Naruto. But we're gonna sit here and react to Simply Troy's video. The same guy who believes that Shibai could beat Goku, and I don't think his points don't make too much sense, but I get it. I say that they was biting my ass. Oh, damn. Yeah, I just don't, agree with it. So with the whole Goku and Shibai thing, I don't agree with it. But, we're on to the Boruto and the Two Blue Vortex manga. So, and yes, I do like Sarada's design. I don't like Himawari's design. She still look like a, I don't know. Like, I remember back in the day in Naruto where a character got a new design and they look cooler. With them, like with Himawari, like Hinabi. Himawari's like Hanabi when she got her little glow up, right? It's just, I don't know. Anyway, Sarada looks so cool. Boruto looks cooler. They both look good together. Feel me? It's been a 3-year time skip, so let's definitely check it out. I think Boruto's like 17 at this point, or 16. He's one of the two. He's one of those ages. Basically Shippuden. Anyway, let's get to it.
Hello everyone, with the time skip finally here in Boruto Blue Vortex Chapter 1 officially out, I would like to go over a complete scale of Boruto so you can be caught up with the entirety of the manga.
I don't believe not a single power scale it did. I don't believe not a single one of y'all, bro. I don't believe in none of y'all at all. Because like I said in my live streams, bro, it's your opinion, how you feel about it. It's not really factual. It's how you basically interpret what the author says, and then you can use it however you want to spin it, basically. So, yeah, let's see.
On where this character scales power-wise. Now, this will also cover time skip Boruto towards the end, but since the manga is not completed, this is only up to chapter 1, since that is the only version of Boruto that we have seen in the time skip. But don't mind, he will be still in the video, and I will tell you how strong he should be, or around the level that he should be during the time skip. With that being said, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and enjoy. So, at the start of the manga, a big misconception is that Boruto is not actually a top tier or a gifted shinobi. This is much different in the anime, as I wouldn't really have to go down this, as he has multiple different fights with different Hokage guards and people who are on that Hokage and Jonin tier to prove that he far surpasses that of a Chunin. And all of these fights and arcs just showcase just how powerful Boruto truly is. But within the manga,
I'm gonna have to stop you right there, sir. Let's not pretend like this man didn't have like a gadget when he was fighting in the Chunin exams. If he was so gifted, like you're saying that he is, he wouldn't even need it. He could form a Rasengan perfectly on his own without the aid of a gadget, without the aid of an Otsutsuki taking over his body, blessing him, right? So you take the fact that he don't have a tail beast, he's not a Jinchuriki. You take the fact that he's not an Otsutsuki at this point. You take the fact that his chakra pool isn't as massive as his father's, but he's a Hyuga. So that alone, like, he should be naturally strong. He should naturally be strong. He should naturally be gifted because of the simple fact that he should have a large pool of chakra. He should have a Byakugan. He should have all those things going for him, right? He should have those things. But let's not pretend like at this point right here, he's not an Otsutsuki. He is an Otsutsuki. He's not 100%, but he has some remnants of it. He still got like the karma thing on his hand or whatever at this point in time, right? Like, that's what I mean about the whole power scaling thing. Like, it's how you flip arguments with negating other things that actually happen. I get what you're trying to say, but I'm just saying that you got to consider every aspect, not just points that stick out and whatnot. That's how I see it, at least.
Is left with him cheating in the tuning exams, which makes people think that he can't be that strong if he has to cheat.
Yeah.
Which I would agree is probably a logical thing to come to if you didn't really understand the context of why he cheated. He only cheats because he always doubts himself, no matter what the cocky attitude that he put.
Here we go. There's bullshit. He doubted himself because at that point, he's not strong enough. I would sit there and cheat too if I knew I wasn't strong. I didn't live up to my best capability. The difference between him and Naruto at the same exact age is that Naruto kept grinding for his shit, right? He kept working. Boruto saw the easy route and immediately took the easy route. I'm not trying to hear the bullshit. You're trying to bullshit your way to your points. I get it though. I get it. I just don't like it.
This is seen when he actually obtains his Shinobi Way versus Momoshiki, and he undergoes no training or learns nothing, basically only gains a will of fire, and when he tries, he can even land some hits on a very weak Momoshiki and react. You might say, well, Momoshiki was weakened, and while that's true, Momoshiki is still an Otsutsuki and very powerful foe. No matter being weakened, he is still a seasoned warrior with millennia of experience. So Boruto being able to do anything to Momoshiki at the age of 12 is nothing to scoff at.
I see it like this. It's one of those teachable moments where he let his guard down. Anybody lets their guard down. I'm not even trying to lowball anybody, but I'm not going to sit there and try to beg them up and be like, oh yeah, at 12, Boruto got a hit on, Momoshiki. Even Goku got a hit on Whis. It may not have been a hit, but he got a bite on him. Feel me? And he's like millions of years old. So my thing is this, right? Let's not try to overhype people, because this is what I already knew that Troy was going to do this already. I already knew he was going to sit there and try to hype him up. And I get it. But what I'm seeing is he didn't work for it, right? It's going to take him some time to get those powers, time to get strong. He has to grind for his shit because he views it as simple, and he's not really that strong at all. To me, Boruto, at the start, we all know that boy was not strong by any means. He should have been. His potential is through the roof, right? We know that Boruto's potential, what he could be, is through the roof without the Otsutsuki. The fact that he's a Uzumaki, the fact that he's a Hyuga as well. His potential is not limited by any means, but he has to work for it. I'm not going to sit there and crown. I'm a realist. I'm not going to sit there and crown somebody who didn't work for their shit. Come on. That doesn't even make sense.
He can even, with the help of Naruto, win a Rasengan clash versus Momoshiki's Energy Blast, which only took Boruto's willpower and lifting strength alone. Even though it wasn't made of his chakra, he still had to push it over Momoshiki.
What? Like you just said, it wasn't his chakra. Anyway, it was his dad's. What? Come on.
Basically, think of it as winning a tug of war in reverse, or just a tug of war. When you are pushing instead of pulling, and you are basically trying to outstrength the other person on the opposite side. This is made even further apparent when, in the next arc, he can take out a Shojoji, who is a very powerful and durable criminal who is very known within the underground of the Ninja Society and should surpass many Jonins in various different villages. Boruto is just able to outsmart and overpower him with a massive Rasengan that makes his body curl. But even if you're not buying that one, again, because Shojoji really doesn't have any statements or lore outside of this arc, which is fair, but in the very next arc, he does battle with Ao, a war-torn, souped-up Kara Outer and Ninja War veteran who was in the past a Hokage guard but is now upgraded to the max with science.
Artificial intelligence can start a business for you and make you money. With 0 clients, 0 phone calls,
scientific ninja tools.
Oh yeah, he got a Byakugan. Yeah.
So Boruto outsmarting and even overpowering him is no small feat and should far surpass any normal Jonin or top tier Jonin. Someone like Konohamaru was not even able to do that or replicate this feat. Hokage guards are supposed to be the apex of apex, besides of course the respective Kages of their villages, as they are tasked with guarding the Kage.
Oh, he was young here. Oh, my God. He was in the fourth grade Shinobi War, right? How? It's only been a what? And he looks that old, so he probably was like old hair, but he looks young. So he was probably like what, in his 40s? He was probably in his 40s. Say it's only been like 13 years, 12 years since the fourth grade Shinobi War. Wow. He's probably like 60.
And this is also Boruto without the proper training, just his gifts as a shinobi and also reaching those higher Jonin tiers of power and intellect.
Nah, I believe he still. Did he not have like a karma seal on his arm? Like what? No, actually he definitely did have a karma seal on his arm. Let's not pretend like he's not part of Otsutsuki. That's the problem. That's the issue. After that fight with Momoshiki, he was already on his way to becoming an Otsutsuki. And I'm not trying to downplay him by any means, but let's call a spade a spade. Let's call it for what it is. If he received no training, he was already getting all the battle experience from that karma seal that Momoshiki has through thousands and thousands of years of fighting and absorbing planets and shit like that. Let's call it for what it is.
Now, ramping up the power even more, we have when Boruto gets his karma mark and is able to block and react to a blast that killed Garo, somebody who surpasses the last guy, Ao, of the previous chapters. But before that, being able to even outdo this feat and completely absorb and cancel a jutsu from Kashin Koji. Kashin Koji is the guy who is so powerful that he is in the rank of Kara Inner.
Now, see, if I was somebody who wasn't watching Boruto and I just seen this for the first time and I wasn't reading the manga either, I would have sat there and believed everything that this man Troy said. This shows you that how funny like power scalers are, because they prey on the fact that you don't watch certain series. And I'm not calling him a predator. I'm not doing that. No. I'm just saying that like it's easy to convince somebody who has not watched, like, if I didn't watch One Piece at all and somebody told me something about One Piece, I would be like, what? But so-and-so said that this person could destroy so-and-so. And I would have believed it because I never watched it. So I'm just saying, like,
beings who are stated to have Otsutsuki-like powers or abilities. This is really where Boruto begins to show that he could stand on his own without Naruto and Sasuke protecting him. But this is...
When he fought Jigen, he didn't need Naruto and Sasuke protecting him. I watched in red. That man was getting fatherized. I even reacted to it. He was getting fatherized. But not by Ishiki, by Jigen. I like saying Jigen.
Just the beginning after all. After gaining better control of the karma with various training and fighting alongside Kawaki and with Naruto, he is now able to activate it on his own while fighting yet another Kara Inner or Otsutsuki-like being, Boro. So much so that he can completely obliterate body parts from Boro and make combo attacks with Kawaki to replicate those feats, even showing no trouble keeping up with these Otsutsuki-like beings, like I said at the beginning. He does this not only...
I'm not going to cap, in the anime, it was completely different. It was a whole, like, it's not like Boruto took him down by himself, no. Who stole the show? The person who stole the show was Sarada. When she hit that Chidori for the first time. That shit was beautiful. Oh my God.
At the beginning of the fight, but towards the end of the fight when he has stated that he is being weakened or is low on chakra from Boro's poisoning and the battling. This is really where we can say Boruto comfortably surpasses a lot of the ranking that typical shinobi go through. While not quite that Kage level, he can now do battle with beings who are able to threaten the shinobi world, Kage, or even Naruto and Sasuke, all by himself. Now, during the...
You're telling me this Naruto right here can fight a KCM2, he can fight a KCM2, he could fight a Renegon. That's what you said.
The Ishiki fight, since the opponent is so much more powerful than Boruto, we don't really see him do anything too crazy, but we do see he is able to now conjure up a karma rift or dimensional portal without the help of Kawaki, and also catch Ishiki off guard, which doesn't speak to speed or power that much, but it does tell us how he is slowly mastering more and more of his karma ability. The next arc is where we see Boruto truly transcend and surpass the heights of what Naruto and Sasuke are able to do. Minus baryon mode, of course, because that's like the apex of the verse and no one really scales to that but Ishiki. But we see him not only unlock a new form and true essence of karma, but he is also able to contend with and overpower Code. If you don't know who Code is, that is the strongest of the Kara Inners, the guys who are compared to the Otsutsuki's. What makes this impressive is Code has stated that his powers are like no other, and he had to be weakened to even exist, and not overthrow Jigen, the leader of Kara. But even in his weakened state, he still surpasses everyone beneath him, but Jigen eclipsed that of Deltas. Delta being someone in raw taijutsu power and speed that can keep up with Naruto while he's going all out or at full power. As Naruto stated that he was going all out, and was stated by Kawaki that he was going all out, and was stated by multiple other different Japanese sources that he was indeed using his full power chakra mode. And this is supported when he only really overpowered her within the fight when he used a massive Rasengan towards the end of the battle. But even ignoring that, Code has just stated himself that he could kill both Naruto and Sasuke, either together or individually.
I believe it because Jigen was working them without Ishiki. Jigen was working them. So I believe that Code could be it. I believe that Code could be that version of Naruto and Sasuke. Not a baryon mode-ish Naruto. No, I don't believe, because Ishiki got fatherized by him. Easily was getting destroyed. Right? So I believe that Code was just a step underneath Jigen. Not Ishiki. Ishiki is just a little bit different. He's a lot stronger than a Jigen.
Individually would of course take far less trouble for him and would be much easier, but it does not diminish that he can do this while they're double teaming him.
Yeah, I believe that.
So for you Delta haters or people who don't really think Delta's that strong, we don't even really need to go the Delta route to prove this does. Code is just that powerful. We have multiple statements of him alone. We have just the overall narrative being that he surpasses everyone else, including Naruto and Sasuke. Now again, I'm not saying this means baryon mode, but this is just normal 6-pass Sage Bro Naruto and Rinnegan and MS Sasuke or Mangekyo Sharingan Sasuke.
Yeah.
Boruto and Code should both surpass Naruto and Sasuke at their heightened forms. But what makes this Boruto even crazier is by being stronger than Code and Naruto is that those two are also beings who surpassed Momoshiki arcs ago. This is both base Momoshiki and fused Momoshiki because Naruto could contend with Momoshiki post-eating Kenshiki while having his chakra absorbed, and could easily obliterate Momoshiki's giant attack that he combined all of his chakra pills and ninjutsu techniques to destroy the Chunin exams arena. He was stated to be able to obliterate that with no trouble at all. He only had to hold himself back so he wouldn't kill everyone with collateral damage or damage his children or any of the villagers. What makes Momoshiki so impressive is that he is someone who Kaguya feared. Even if you want to go with the interpretation that I think is far less likely than the interpretation that it was Momoshiki alone, is that if it was Kenshiki and Momoshiki and she feared some kind of Kenshiki and Momoshiki fusion, if she truly was that much stronger, faster, and more durable than them, she could just one-shot and kill them alone before they even fuse. They would minimum have to scale to her at least somewhat or relative to even be able to use a tactic like this within the battle. Because we see her in the flashback and we also see when she feared them supposedly, it was just their silhouettes individually. There's no way.
So yeah, we know who these two are. Who is this though?
To actually prove that she feared a two-way fusion or three-way fusion between him, Kenshiki, and Urashiki, that's completely unfounded. And regardless of that, Naruto just scales above the two-way fusion of the two people that she feared. So regardless of which interpretation you go with, it would still lead to the conclusion that Naruto has surpassed fused Momoshiki, and fused Momoshiki has also surpassed Kaguya. Kaguya is a being that is the strongest in Shippuden. She was stated immortal. The only really way to kill her or take her down for good was to seal her. So if Boruto were in their shoes, he would actually be the strongest in Shippuden and dethrone Kaguya. This would be easy, not even a contest. It wouldn't be contentious with any other person. True essence of karma Boruto.
Well, I don't know because he had problems with Urashiki, and he needed his dad's help as a child to beat Urashiki. So it's like I don't know, like the scaling is all types of weird because Urashiki was just manhandling everybody. Beat up Sasuke, stole chakra from Sasuke, stole chakra. He stole chakra from Naruto, but he tried to steal the entirety of Kurama from Naruto as a child, and that didn't work out. So, and then he had to go to his heightened form to even do it.
Would completely curb stomp the entirety of Shippuden. Borushiki would just be overkill. Borushiki is someone when Momoshiki takes control of Boruto, he greatly amplifies all of his abilities as the karma is just a source for him to put on his power. Whether that is multiplying or adding to Boruto's power does not matter. It results in a huge boost way above what True Essence can do alone. We see this one in the Code arc when True Essence Boruto, even though he's able to overpower and fight Code, when Borushiki comes out, he is able to completely scare and obliterate Code and everyone around him. He makes it look like almost child's play. Being able to fight Ishiki Otsutsuki's vessel, that being Kawaki, while his body is a complete scientific ninja tool, and being able to spam giant Rasengans that are stated to be able to kill Naruto and Code with no trouble at all. Not even showing any visible signs of fatigue, this just seems like a pastime for Borushiki or Momoshiki. Boruto's last power.
I'm not disputing that Borushiki will sit there and manhandle everybody inside, Shippuden. I'm not disputing that. Madara won't have a chance, even though he became an Otsutsuki kinda. He technically speaking, Madara wasn't even an Uchiha anymore. He was an Otsutsuki, right? Took the whole form and everything. He looked like Oroshiki, right? He looked like Momoshiki with the garbs and the staff and everything. He looked like he was one of them, right? So I'm not disputing that Borushiki. If it's Borushiki, not just Boruto by himself, if it's Borushiki, I'm not disputing that he will sit there and manhandle everybody in Shippuden. That's not the issue. The problem is the title. Not even the title. It's the thumbnail. Stronger than baryon mode is crazy. Can you name an Otsutsuki who's beaten baryon mode Naruto? No, it's only been. It hasn't. There has been no Otsutsuki that's beaten baryon mode Naruto. Matter of fact, Naruto was fighting Momoshiki in his base for a little bit, and then he went to his KCM form. So that means that, like Troy says, that means that Delta could manhandle everybody. Basically, everybody in Boruto is stronger than everybody in Naruto and Naruto Shippuden by a lot. The gap is huge. The gap, you know what? The gap is so big. It's like Super Vegeta to Super Saiyan 2 Team Gohan. That's how massive the gap is between the two.
When he ascends to godhood, it becomes a full 100% Otsutsuki. He can now.
So becoming an Otsutsuki makes you a god. Becoming an Otsutsuki makes you a god. That's what he said, though. I don't know.
Just in Karma 1 or his very low stages of Karma.
My boy tatted up at 12.
Rasengans. Massive Rasengans takes a huge chakra pool and also takes great chakra control. So that kind of gives you an idea of how much 100% Otsutsuki Boruto gets a boost. Because previously he could only manage a massive Rasengan while being controlled by Momoshiki. And this Boruto is now able to fight Kawaki while Kawaki has his karma on, but Boruto is just in base. Boruto is even able to dodge a Sage Mode Angry Mitsuki, someone who surpasses Orochimaru, and someone who is so powerful that he's breaking down his own body, even though it's with the help of Momoshiki.
Well, I feel like in Rage, Sage Mode, Mitsuki, right? I feel like Orochimaru is not a factor in Boruto. He's not a factor at all. He's retired. He doesn't even fight. So saying that you're stronger than Orochimaru, that was impressive in Naruto and Shippuden, but in Boruto, not so much.
Doing this in base while you have a scar on your eye, a fresh cut from someone you've just been fighting, due to all the emotional turmoil and physical turmoil you've been through, Boruto is impressive to say the least. Now, to kind of give you a gauge of where he would.
I wouldn't say he's impressive because he's a 100% Otsutsuki, right? Like if it was just him by himself with his chakra alone and he was doing all of this, I would have said Boruto is way more impressive than Naruto. Because Naruto at least had the help of Kurama. You know? But he's an Otsutsuki. He ascended to godhood, according to you. So, is it really him or is it the fact that he's an Otsutsuki now? Those are the questions you got to start asking yourself. And people hate when I start doing this. They want to sit there and ride the fucking hype train. I can't.
Relative to others within the Naruto universe, Boruto easily right now is overpowering every Kage and Sasuke probably.
Yeah.
Even while they work together, the only way I would see the majority of people being able to handle Boruto at this point is if they start training or have like a training arc that nobody knows about. We know how powerful they can become, and we know the potential that they have with the training that we've seen.
This is a fire shot of Naruto.
Things that we don't see. So it would kind of make sense if they caught up to this level and were actually able to track down and continue. But Sasuke, on the other hand, has the greatest chance out of everyone currently that aren't right now a top tier within the Boruto universe, because he seemingly will be training with Boruto next chapter or during the time skip, or however you think it's going to happen in Boruto 2 Blue Vortex. It is implied that Sasuke will train Boruto. Because they are on the run together, they can't just talk all day. They're going to have to hone their skills to not get rusty. Next is the high tiers. Now, Boruto, at least right now, is not competing with Ida and Damon. I mean, he said so himself. He said in multiple translations, whether you want to take the, oh, if I had 1,000,000 lives, I would never be able to beat you, Damon, or if I...
Now, see, here's the thing, though, right? If you strip Damon and Ida of their hacks, right? You take their hacks away, they're not really nothing. They're not nothing at all. You take away their Shinjutsu abilities, what are they? Like, let's be real. Like, what are they? You take away their ability, their hacks that they got from Shin Otsutsuki. I said Shin Otsutsuki. Whoa. Shibai. You take away the fact that Amato put some Shibai DNA inside both of them, and that's why they got those hacks, them crazy hacks from Shibai. How strong are they? Not much. His ability is broken as hell. I don't like his ability. His hacks is retarded. I don't like it.
If I was able to fight you 1,000,000 times, or if I trained to my complete to fight you 1,000,000 times, I would never beat you, Damon. It's made pretty clear that Damon and Ida are the top of the verse, and Damon cannot be touched by Kawaki, Code, or Boruto. Unlimited Code, on the other hand, he probably would still beat up Boruto because
he got a Sharingan? Unlimited Code? I've never seen this. What is that? What is that? He got a red. What is that?
he seems like he's only second to Ida and Damon. Code doesn't really see a problem with Kawaki or Boruto at this point. So I don't really see them beating him either anytime soon or during the first chapter at the very least.
Oh, that's
but
karma.
He is definitely able to fight Kawaki. If they aren't equals, Boruto definitely edges out Kawaki, at least right
like
now.
J-pop stars.
If dodging Sage Mode, Mitsuki, Snake, and Base didn't prove it, then him contending with Karma 1 Kawaki in Base should just prove that and be able to, you know, show you that Boruto's on a different level now that he is a 100% Otsutsuki, and Kawaki is more or less around the 80 to 90% Otsutsuki range. I mean, Borishiki would just be overkill. While using a bunch of chakra, Borishiki could still able to contend with a full power, fresh Karma unlocked Kawaki with pretty much no trouble. The only time he even struggled during the fight, even a little bit,
they took their ideas from Prototype 1 and 2.
with Kawaki having the superior dojutsu, is when Boruto started to regain consciousness. And this was also after Boruto had fought Code, so on top of all of the spamming of massive Rasengans, he also just had fought Code. Now that's more or less the inverse of how Boruto scales. at least before the time skip. And now that that's over, I would like to briefly go over the cross-verse. Not too much though, because I think it deserves its own video, but minor spoiler, wherever you scale Momoshiki, Naruto, Sasuke, people like that, even Code and Kawaki, Boruto should pretty much have the same AP and speed tier as people like those, so he shouldn't be too far off from those. I will make a video on cross-verse Boruto within the future, just not right now. Now, we don't get to see Boruto fight that much because, of course, this is only chapter 1 of the time skip of Boruto 2 Blue Vortex. But the fact that he is confident in going to the Leaf, knowing everyone's out to get him, even Kawaki, and coming into contact and fighting Limitless Code in base, saving Sarada, that should just tell you all you need to know. Boruto in the time skip is most likely the strongest of the Karma trio, or if not the strongest, he can go head to head with Kawaki at bare minimum. Because why would you go into enemy territory knowing that they have such a powerful force and foe such as Kawaki, and also knowing that Code is attacking the village at that very moment? So whatever training that Sasuke and Boruto did throughout the time skip, it seems to be changing Boruto drastically. Because Boruto has his sword, he has his new outfit, he's able to blitz Code Limitless. Now, whether or not Code's going all out is kind of up in the air, but still, nonetheless, that he has the confidence to do this in base without even his Karma 1 activated should just go to show you how much training and how much power Boruto can let loose now. And to push it even a bit further, he should already be rivaling someone like Kawaki, who not only had the full 8-wheeled eye that Ishiki had, but also all of his Otsutsuki battle experience. As we know from Code in Boruto Part 1, that when you unlock the true essence of Karma and gain a full understanding of it, you get all of the millennia of battle experience that the Otsutsuki has culminated over their entire life. This on top of Kawaki's 100% Otsutsuki body that's also souped up by scientific ninja tools, stated by Amato himself, who worked on every member of Kara and made them super strong cyborg just for Jigen. Kawaki should easily surpass the likes of Ishiki, given how he has 100% of Ishiki's power and a better and younger body. Baryon was someone who could not fully put down Ishiki. Although he was stronger, he wasn't stronger to the extent of far surpassing him enough to one-shot him. So how could he ever hope to achieve putting down someone like Kawaki? Better body, more longevity, and scientific ninja tools enhancing him, along with the same dojutsu and experience. It just doesn't make sense. Boruto rivaling or even being somewhat on par with this Kawaki in the time skip would put him over the likes of Baryon Mode and Ishiki very easily.
Now, this is the last thing I had to say before I end the video, right? If Naruto, right? If Naruto had baryon mode permanently and Kurama didn't die, we wouldn't be talking about how strong. And with all of this, we wouldn't be saying that, oh yeah, well, Boruto beats baryon mode Naruto. No, because, you know, he still got the essence. Like I said earlier in the video, he still got the essence and the battle experience from Momoshiki throughout his lifetime, right? A fused Momoshiki at that, right? He has all of that, right? Naruto was able to contend with that in his base, right? We both of us said that. Both of us said that Naruto was able to contend with that Momoshiki in his base, right? Even if Boruto got all those powers and he got slightly stronger, right? If you gave Naruto some time to actually hone baryon mode, this is no contest. That's just how I see it. I could explain what I'm saying more in the next video, but this is what I think, y'all. Let me know down below. You know, always be respectful. Subscribe to the channel. Smash that like button for your boy if you agree. If you disagree, that's fine. You can say why you disagree. That's cool. Anyway, it's me, your boy Sue. We out here, y'all. Peace.
Enormous, the winds, we hard them, the gas, I'm flooring it. My foot on the pedal, I'm going for extra. Rappers the niggas, they not in my sector. Sharp as a nigga, I feel like a vector. Time to go past, I get paid by the second. Million or less, I cannot accept it. I flip the pack and return my investment. Fully the best in that bin, I contested. I ain't no freshman, I'm a veteran, I just success it. Then I next it, let me hit me up, refreshment. She like my people, she stretching. It ain't no paper hit, the exit. Rappers